Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the location for the connect with us. My name is Trinity Apostle Alfred Odion, who you know, the Street Commissioner, Ambassador, and Doctor. We will continue to appreciate Baba God for the wonderful things we know they do for our life, because now they want to put road for one day, now they want to talk word when they reach. I be here this morning with my beloved comrade brother.
If he praise.
So my people, a lot of errors that they go on for most private school. The errors in most private school, in most of our private schools, should be checkmated. And I discover, say, the private school for Nigeria now is becoming something else. It's becoming something else. One of the first things I want to choke mad now, the issue of textbooks. When it be say the same school, maybe your picking nursery 1 or nursery 2 or nursery 3, maybe you get 4 children for that same school. The textbooks when it be say who they primary 1 use, the one where they come that class, no go fit use them. The one when they did GS1, the textbooks when they use, the picking where they come that GS1, it no go fit use that textbooks. That one is serious extortion now, because when will they grow up? If one textbooks now will they use? Maybe when I did primary 1, my brother, my younger one, they come as they promote me. Who come that primary 1 go use that same textbook, But now I don't know what did happen when it be say so many our house come turn to library. Pikin wey be say e dey the same school, they no fit use the same textbooks. This extortion too much. Now big error when it be say everybody need to sit down to checkmate to say it's too much. It's too much, because this issue of textbooks we really need to hammer on, because you see pikin where they go primary 3. A younger, the second way they follow they primary 2. The one where they don't promote go primary 4. They if you use the textbooks where they have the brother use. The one where they promote come primary 2, not go fit use the textbooks where his sister use from primary 3. You will come need to buy another textbooks again, whether English, mathematics, CROK or whatever they call them. Now you discover say now each of the class textbook for primary 1 finish, who come to that same class no go fit use them. But before it not be like that. When it be say textbooks when you use for this school, you fit transfer and go another school make they use. But today it not be like that. What you call they happen with different authors now, extortion everywhere, every corner. Everybody want make money for people head. So I will let me my brother took matter on this matter, because we our parents, we know how it be. The more we they spend money for textbooks, when it be say another children no go fit use. Now say supposed be my people no be say supposed be.
You know, Apostle, thank you very much. It could be like say some of our private school think say now only education. Now man as a man now they get to attend to, or it could be like say they think say all the money we man they get now only education now man go use that for. What it come me they talk like that now because of this better issue where you raise.
Yeah.
How person get every children one day primary 4, another one day primary 3. Let's say another one day primary 1 or 2 as the case may be. Just as you talk, Apostle, when we grow up, our elder brothers, their textbook, whether biology, chemistry, physics, and whatever, now they use. In fact, it can't make education day easy for us, because our brothers will fit teach us what they learn from their own textbook where they use.
For that year.
I remember I said that time, we even they wrap the textbook with newspaper so that the textbook no go quick hold, no quick file out, because that consciousness of say my younger ones they come, they go use the textbook. Sometimes when we don't finish, our cousin we even call they do that kind of thing related to us after we don't use and finish, they go still use the textbook. And so we grow up, come meet them. But now what we call they see schools, some private schools, cause they deliberately they turn textbook to workbook.
In fact, another problem, they're going to write inside.
Yes, some private schools or some schools, cause they use textbook till they do workbook just so that make another people not fit use am. Textbook where normally you not supposed write put, they'll call they say make they write put, cause they use barrier everything they write put they work so that the next person where they come no go fit use am. They'll call tell and say they already write put for that one. You know, not vex. Textbook now workbook.
I know that, and we're gonna blame government. We're gonna blame leaders.
You know, and the thing they very very funny. Now see my point oh. Now the same textbook oh.
Yes.
Now the other one supposed to use oh. Not be say government change the scheme of work oh.
No.
The same scheme of work, but just because say they want to store, they'll cause say me that they write for textbook. Textbook now notebook. Textbook now workbook. What I know them be say we get our own workbook where we they write put different from textbook, different from notebook. So that now that workbook will call right put every class must get your own workbook. Not be say textbook whether they say 5,000 6,000 you call they say issue. No, it's not good. Then another extortion where they inside the whole thing apostle is school go call they insist say you must buy am from them.
Oh, now God will bless you for this matter. The people connive with outside publisher. Say you know we shall buy for outside. You must be saying at school, you must buy that books. No be say support be.
I say apostle, I not forget for our time. I remember very clearly saying that my dad and they buy our textbook.
Yes now.
Other na Dodo Meo, John Neyman, different textbook we use. Now him they buy and come. Once they buy and come from market, we go use them. But now wetin we dey see school now don't turn wetin we
they go play that blood money now.
They don't turn supermarket. Now only school now they say what's the business if school wan really dey transparent? Wetin concern them with sale of textbook
and notebooks.
And notebooks.
In fact, the people they print. Sorry, my brother. The people they print the logo of the school inside textbook and the notebook. Now that one make the one get job for outside.
I tire of my brother.
Hey.
All these many things so we call the see now. Say school call customize notebook. All those one are just strategy to make sure say the student patronize them.
Extortion.
All those one are extortion in disguise. Then we they buy textbook. If we go this, we they buy notebook too. If we go this bookshop, we discover say he own there. We'll go another one. When we see the one way cheap, we meet our standard, we buy. But now what do we see? Every private school now, I can't believe I say that they customize their book.
Because they can't go connive with a publisher.
Yes.
That time, SMO Aka.
Okay.
You remember I say SMO Aka na publisher?
Yes.
But if you go check now, they're not SMO Aka, they say their book give individual.
No.
Because most of those private schools don't enter alliance with those publishers to say, when I begin to print these textbooks under our name. So, my people, this one are greed and wickedness in the highest order. When it be say all parents need to wake up, but it is very painful. Say everybody jump for and say, it not concern us.
And they make education day extremely more expensive.
Too expensive.
You know, they make the whole. So now maybe they always tell Nigerians when Nigerians go say politicians. I agree.
They're not be our problem.
I know say some politicians join our problem, but the one way would they do ourselves?
We was pass.
Now was pass. Owner of school no be politician now.
No.
Proprietor and proprietress now politician.
No.
Wetin come make am now say he must customize book. Each class must use this or different strategy. Meanwhile, would they go the bigger one or lesson?
No, would they come?
Would they go that one?
We never even reach there now.
We never even reach there.
Do you know say they would a customize barrel now?
Okay.
They would a customize barrel, customize ruler, just to collect money from us. This thing are witchcraft. And most of these people now they fight for good governance.
Okay now.
Most of these people now they shout to say, oh, our leaders are evil. For me, why?
The one way that they do. Now it was past. Time don't reach as Nigerians when we go to talk to ourselves. You see, politicians know if they do you, then we will cause they do ourselves, our own. No, it doesn't make sense.
Another way see the rain now school standards. I will forget to.
Okay.
School standards. They come with a customized school standards.
Okay.
To say this school standards, they will write the name of if an alleged the school they produce that shoe.
Okay, you cannot buy it elsewhere.
You know if it buy wait, my brother. This matter now. For abroad. Not be so big for abroad.
See, talking about abroad there, Apostle. I get one friend now where they study medicine for Ukraine, but because of the war now, they Germany now online lectures they do, and she never reach here for practical. That's why. Now, what did she tell me about their educational system? She said for her studying there they far more cheaper than Nigeria. I said no, but with the years on our school fees they very expensive. She can't give me the breakdown of their school fees. She can't tell me wetin shock me. Say for medicine, say not be over the school fees be the big deal. Oh.
Wow.
Say wetin be the real big deal. But get big deal for medicine apart from school fees now textbooks.
Wow.
They say if you dey Nigeria here, say cost of buying medicine textbook.
Medical textbooks.
Say no be joke. They say but for there, wetin happen be say they get library. They say each year. They say it gets school library. They don't buy all the textbook put, and all the students go get copy of all the textbook.
Wow.
Yes. They say as she did now. They say if you finish level 1, you'll go submit level 1 textbook.
Wait there with you.
All the level 1 textbook for medicine, you submit it back to the library. Then they'll give you level 2.
Wow.
This thing, which means if you not submit your level 1 textbook,
you don't get access to the level 2.
Because of that one, you not get choice than to return her. So for the 4 years now, she did the 3rd year or so.
Never buy textbook.
She never buy textbook once. You dey see her now, and that one now for her don't save her a lot of money.
But here now we go spend millions of naira on textbooks. Where be say on that pikin no go fit use.
When it be say some lecturers they set textbook.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
Some lecturers as they set textbook, the way that they over the do the part of their CA. When I did school, I faced that challenge, Apostle. Some lecturers now they set textbook
by themselves.
Yes, it is part of their continuous assessment. Once you not buy their textbook from them, you don't miss mark for continuous assessment. But they forget say some of them when they go school say they struggle. Some of them are rubber the tap. Some of them it wasn't rosy.
They will say chin for street.
They don't forget all of a sudden now as a turn lecturer. Now who know buy textbook, whether I get money or not get. Am I saying that they should not buy? No, but you get people who genuinely not get money for this thing. You make a continuous assessment, make them fail. Now government do that one.
No,
not be we they do ourselves that one. Now
do body. Another one way we need to put man, I be this lesson matter. My people, they don't turn lesson to another extortion grant. When they don't extort money from parents. How? Pikin, when he goes school in the morning, around 7 a.m. The Pikin will come close around 3 in the name of saying lesson. Meanwhile, they're supposed to close around 1. They'll give them another extra 2 hours for lesson. After lesson, they'll still give them homework. Join them. For abroad, not be so it be. If not so it be, therefore no they do well for abroad. Not be the hours we spend for that school go make you become great. But for Nigeria, pikin where they primary 1, where they 2 years old, we don't send them to school.
2 years too far. 1 year 6 months, they say na crash. He don't dey crash. They say papa they work, nobody go take care of the pikin.
Straight to crash.
They try put for crash.
And before papa will come now, mama will come in the evening. My people, so many parents now don't they happy say they don't send their children go crash. The same children we they suffer for, we say they work for. Now you go say make it they go through another stress. From 7 a.m. till 4, na problem. Pikin dey school, you no get time to sleep, you no get time to play. As school they close, they don't give them another assignment, homework.
As if that is not enough, Apostle. We could carry home teacher joy.
Wait, now who lead to us? That's the reason why there is nothing like productivity in Nigeria. Nothing. I told somebody one day, I said, look, see all these students, everybody want to go lecture, everybody want to go write jam, everybody want to go do GC. I said, what did it happen? At the end of the day, we throw them into labor market. The hours, I know they're against school, no one not quote me wrong, but the hours, what they spend unnecessarily, why not split those hours? To say, okay, now this hour, go learn handwork. Because not be everybody will become doctor. Some people must become technician. Some people must become mechanic. Some people must become a carpenter. So make we begin to split all these things. It's okay now. If you go good for technical, oh yeah, may you go. Not be everybody go university. When I see students, they come out for a lecture, I could ask myself, which work these people want to learn after they don't gain admission into school? As if say that one not enough. Every year with the graduate students, we throw them into labor market instead of favor market. We supposed to throw them into favor market. After school, we can't throw them into labor market. They will labor with their primary school, labor in secondary school, labor in university, finish NYC, we still send them to labor.
With minimal opportunities.
In fact, no opportunity.
Minimal opportunity. You see, my friend tell me something. He say for our brother, where she did so. He say be like say there are schools now, two things that they do. That they teach the children and that they observe them to help them discover their potential.
Wow.
And so he tell me. He say so as they teach the children that they on the lookout for their potential.
Their
so that's
skill.
how they do well. So as the learning process they go on, if they see say this speaking go good for music, say before you know they don't recommend strong recommendation from the school say this one go good for music and they see say we'll need to push this one go music. They say as another one once they see say go good for sport, they'll say this one go good for football.
The pusher.
They look academy or football academy or go pusher. You say that's why they do well. As they teach, they look area where they'll take good, or just they carry that they go. And no papa, they insist say Pikin must be medical doctor or there. Once they say, oh, this one get out for music school, it get out for sport, football academy, basketball academy, just like that,
Film academy.
They say the most important thing is that they will all be successful since na their own area and their day. But for Nigeria na lie. Papa go say if you not be medical doctor,
Agbawu no.
you are not my son.
If you not become lawyer,
you are not my daughter.
The other one go say if you not become a skit maker, you will not finish.
No say for Nigeria na papa they choose destiny for Pikin.
And it's wrong.
Two people where they choose destiny for Pikin for Nigeria, I'll tell you now. One are parents. They will say it must be waiting. I want me to be number 2 na university. When you don't go apply for medicine for UDB will say no.
Go Greek.
So, is it that the university change your destiny or your parents change their hand? For me, it's not supposed to be so.
And somebody see in the comment, my brother put now. He said in Nigeria, you are being taught to pass exam, not actually learning. Shit, man.
Because learning, you're supposed to learn with joy and pleasure.
Yeah.
You understand me? You suppose see learning and what you supposed to do with joy and excitement. Not because they do this broadcast. Pikin way don't come up for us since like 7 for school runs. Assembly start by 8. Don't they reach 2? Then you could add another 2 hours of lesson till 4.
Wait.
How that Pikin want to get joy?
What did they not teach?
Assignment.
What did they not teach for during school hour?
With 6 hours.
With 6 hours.
Now extra 2 hours.
They want to the teacher.
I say if that true say the time where they give them not reach to finish their syllabus, then make they reduce the syllabus.
That's what you're rich.
After us, all the many things we even learn from school, how many would they use?
Nothing.
No, let's be sincere. Some of the things we they learn, with all due respect to the syllabus, are completely unuseful. Yes, now me talk so we for just streamline the syllabus in such a way that the important things make they do that to say make children dey school from morning to evening, they finish school, go do home lesson, with all those things, if they want still write jam, they'll still go jam lecture. We go another WAEC lecture.
GC lecture.
We go another GC lecture. We go another
NECO.
What they wonder, what did they call they learn all these years for school?
Jesus Christ.
And man, tell you the truth, with no disrespect to our schools, you can discover and say that lecture where they go even go, let's say for 6 months, 8 months, or 1 year. Some of the things where they go over learn there go be like say it go over past school where they spend TV years.
Yes.
They go.
So what is that the essence of going to that school?
You understand? Which means the 3 years lecture, 1 year on walk over beat them. And you see, for some of this lecture, they go finish the textbook back to back.
Yes.
Waiting some schools not for use 9 weeks and whatever. They'll finish, and they not they stay from morning to evening.
No.
So it's all about approach. You know how you go about it. Where some teachers go come, they get 1 hour to teach. They don't fair use 30 minutes. They do irrelevant things.
Do no sense.
They talk waiting no concern. They don't call use 30 minutes. At the end of the day, they say no reach. They'll call fix class from when they're not supposed to fix.
My people, this one a big matter we really need to address. We know saying an election here with this, so a lot of people don't really understand what they try to do this morning. The errors in private school is becoming unbearable. Nobody did that. They say picking there for Christian College for Lagos. So I believe say parents time don't reach. The money what they spend for our children education, more begin to look for their talent. Make we begin to understand their skills. Okay, DJ, and it can't be like competition. No. So I go say, I want me my pikin to this big man school. Another competition. You can't put yourself under stress. Do you know somebody? If they find money to take pay house rent, they go put a pikin for one big private school.
Okay, now. Just to show off.
To show off.
Say if my neighbor picking fit did there, why my own no go did there?
But meanwhile, his salary, he not get salary to pay that kind of school fees. So you can't depend on free will.
Okay.
Gift from people to take pay your picking school fees. Why you not say your picking go school where you fit pay the school fees?
After all, government school they try well for those things.
If I don't know you go there.
That's just the truth.
I surprised say the man they find transport to take the pikin go one school for GROA. I could ask myself, say, what will be the problem? Competition. I want to equal myself with the big man. I want my children to grow up with big man children. In fact, that's just the slangs. I want my children to grow up with big man children. I want them to go to the same school. But meanwhile, you don't have the capacity.
Meanwhile, some of the people that they celebrate as idol, they not go school.
No.
Not beside the disrespect school. I went through school. I see the mindset to they go school for Africa or for Nigeria. I think we need to change them. Where it be like say picking the go school, what they think now if he finish, he go call get job, government will call the pay money.
Yeah.
All those kind of rubbish mindset, we need to stop them. This Facebook code they use now, the person where do I not go school?
No.
He finish school. But today now would they use see Bill Gates, see other great men like that. That's not to say school not good, but the way would they do our educational system for Nigeria need tremendous. That's how I will continue to appreciate Governor Godwin Obaseki.
Yeah.
All these things they try to do, but our people not they understand. You see, we need to overhaul the mind
education system,
you
and
know,
the mind of the people.
Because the whole approach, see Oyibo now. People where they play ball, you go they hate the Messi, the Ronaldo, and the rest. They go school.
No.
Now certificate that they make them like that too. So just putting your life and your entire destiny on certificate. You see, education is supposed to broaden your capacity to reason, your ability to comprehend, and so many other important skills we go give you leadership skills and other. Not be just say you can't depend on now fully. Go technical college now. Some persons go say no, they want to be medical doctor.
Yeah.
Not be say they get the brain to be medical doctor.
Some want to become lawyer.
Yeah, you want to be lawyer.
Some
you
want to
get
become
the
brain surgeon.
And you just stress yourself unnecessarily. At the end of the day now, they'll throw you go environment, they'll throw you go where you're not bargaining for. You finish school.
They'll throw you go Silemanology.
Then you finish school now, you day practically almost. No. Even government knows say they no fit employ everybody. That's why for NYSC that they teach you now how to skill. Bad talker again. Uvu federal government no see because when federal government see the number of people where NYSC they produce this year, they not tell them. They say we need to tell these people now. Say we not fit give their job.
Better go learn how
So
to.
they not fit tell you say they not fit give you job for NYSC. They start to they teach you skill.
How to do soap.
How to do soap, how to do bag, how to do shoe, how to do fish. My question is, this federal government knows say why just say NYSC for 3 weeks camp?
Yes.
Why not make a syllabus? I know that time when I did school, they introduced entrepreneurship development, but you see, we never really put weight behind that entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You see, entrepreneur, they're supposed to make a core course. You see,
on his own.
We go carry better unit so that our people go put head inside.
Go put mind.
You see, and they will need to let them know, say, the reason why they engage on this entrepreneurship development, not be just for you to read and pass, so that make you day well empowered, because
at
if you finish job not did this, then government also need to make provisions for people who really do that entrepreneurship where they feel pass they empower them. Don't be say NYSC camp 3 weeks, no empowerment. You say you don't do something. Okay, the skill where you can't teach them, who go empower them?
No, see. The hours when they come to the teach them for NYSC, why they not Kukuma teach them for school?
Yes.
So which means they need to start teaching our people entrepreneur.
Yes, they teach and I even this our brother they talk. I know EED, entrepreneurship development. But my own concern be say that EED what they do for school, so they over the stress us. I remember when they do EED, they say more bring money for practicals. Say they learn this thing. We person know you go outside go learn. Okay, ma bring money for practicals, ma bring money for this man. Okay, at the end of the day, who empowers me?
Now me empower myself.
Who take responsibility for
me,
the empowerment? Now you don't teach me say A plus B equals to C. The money when I want to buy those chemicals now, they start to produce those things in large quantity. Waiting be government input.
No input.
So if government really want me to take this EED seriously, number one, make them not distress us to find money for practicals for EED. That one alone don't piss people off. Person will go to find money for school fees and other things. You will say me bring money for EED. If you want to learn work, if you not learn work,
if you're not going to learn
EED
outside,
should be completely free. Government provides the money for the practical. Then after that one, government got to empower people who do well for EED. Our people will take EED more seriously
than any
other thing. After all, EED self help us pass some of the unnecessary courses. What would they do?
Unnecessary stress.
But thank you, my brother Adality. You know what he do us that year? Go just stress you. Money you go pay. This one you go pay.
Unnecessary stress.
Don't be say the units are better units at that time. Oh. He miss chemical for liquid soap. You know, for abroad, now those courses like EED, the way government take carry
make them become where they do.
The way government take carry EED for abroad.
You see this phone? This phone now practical for China.
Yes, sir.
If on an IT, they give them as an assignment to produce phone under EED.
I want a liquid soap. How to do liquid soap. I want that for EED.
How to do perfume.
How to do liquid soap. How to do perfume. That one not even pay me. They're going to teach us how to mold block. So that in case water bricklayer tomorrow.
No, to even mold blocks not be bad thing.
Yes.
To learn liquid soap not be bad thing.
No.
To even learn perfume not be bad thing.
No.
But the truth be say, is there market for it?
No.
Now, is there encouragement from government?
No.
So these are the issues we need to look into. I said this for now practical. They give them as if an project. They go gather 5 students from China. They will gather, they will say, okay, this practical. Go produce something. Now, what they produce for practical, now we they buy.
Majority of us.
Now we they buy. Now, for Nigeria, we never even produce keke. How many of our universities don't produce keke?
Those who produce, they encourage them.
They never encourage them.
Apostle, when I did square, my faculty produced fuelless generator.
Okay, now.
Far back many years ago, electrical.
Now that
we produced fuelless generator, electrical and mechanical student. We produce my brother, no support from government. All those kind of things now abroad, as school do that one, you see government go call pumping resources, it go call do mass production.
They will encourage you.
Then those people where God all bless with that skill, they'll retain them, they'll they teach people that one. You are making people. But for Nigeria, no certificate. They are all interested in the certificate. Certificate women no go fit defend.
Now, when we encourage them, may they go learn work. They will say learning work now suffer. But meanwhile, now that learning work, now they will come learn for anywhere I see. Carry certificate up and down. That's why God go bless Governor Godwin Obaseki. When the bishop they try to introduce technical college, which is TVET, they try to introduce and say, come, not be all of them will get brain to go read doctor.
No.
Not be all of them will get brain to become a lawyer.
No.
Go to TVET, technical college. When I learn skill, my son, now by the grace of God, at technical college they go. Technical college. Because I don't really see pattern. I don't just say this guy they're very good in craft. Now push on.
You know say must be doctor.
No.
We go come forget needle for people belly.
Yeah, in fact, make them go keep it for operation for theater.
Because some of those people you force them enter. Picking one play ball, selling one play ball, papa. You they see talent, he passion, everything about. Instead of you to go put her for football academy.
No.
Give her the next. You say must be doctor.
You must become lawyer.
You don't forget Woo for people.
For
you can imagine.
They don't come quote the law upside down. So, my people, our major aim of this broadcast this morning now to encourage our people to learn, to start learning, and to also checkmate the activities of most private school. Why? Because the way that they extort parents now is unbearable. Imagine they would draft some so they go up in the corporate school fees where we said no money to withdraw. App never they work, no network.
They collect transfer.
They don't get a good collect transfer. Okay, so to my brother, I say modern block are also a brilliant billion-dollar business. It is essential for building houses. Yes, my brother, but the truth be say, we don't get most of those facilities. We don't get those machines because if we get those better machines for block molding, we don't get problem.
Yes, see, the world don't upgrade. It be like as we did now that they use mortar till they pound yam.
Yeah,
you still get pandoyam machine.
Yeah,
where once you plug them, it go just the pound.
Just pound for you.
Life made easy. That's what we are saying. What you they do is that they follow the modern pattern. For instance, now not be say molding of block they bad. I already know say get machine where they take the mold block.
Yes.
Instead of you to bring those modern machine contain mold block, then as government use how to support me after you don't teach me how to mold block. You say I must go back to using of shovel and this nag. No. Times are changing, things are changing. We have to change with it.
No problem.
Then tomorrow now you say, oh, you don't learn how to mold block. They'll give you that machine. You cannot operate it.
Not your operator.
After spending how many a whole year doing it, not your operate no modern machine because now analog when they teach you.
So my people, this one a serious matter. We say we need to begin to hammer on. Send your pikin go to the school. May they go learn. Not be your. You know, compulsory your pikin must become nurse. It's not compulsory. The college send everybody to nursing school. It's not compulsory.
Who go call the repair motor?
I don't who want to become mechanic? Who will become electrician?
Be doctor, who go be electrician, who go be mechanic.
Who will they sell for market?
You see?
Let's diversify. If I make we begin to place value on skill. Make we begin to place value on skill.
Thank you, my brother. Mechanical engineering student. Let me change tire and I love it.
You don't fit. They call it theory, no practical.
Theory. That time I said, we want to do only one excursion. We will see go cities for ourselves. Then postpone excursion, postpone. That's why we not take go excursion. Theory, no practical. You go enter practical, oh, you know they see lecturer. Not be joke.
Nobody want to teach you.
Crowd off where we are. Also, if you see crowd,
no lecturer.
Always they made for 50 people. They don't employ. They don't admit over 500 students. Will stand there. The excuse. You cannot see what the lecturer is doing from the back.
You know, sir. No screen, no television.
The thing is that porous.
Funny enough, electrical student never know they call diode.
Some people go over stand for outside, they look through window.
Error.
For practical class.
Some students if finish elect, never know they call diode. They never know they call diode. They don't know. Now, how can this nation become great?
We need to prioritize technical education.
In fact, we need to begin to pay attention to technical education.
It go save government all the unnecessary stress of having millions of people applying for job every year. The job not there. Why color? In those days, when our fathers they go school, before they finish, job don't they wait them. But
look at sorry, listen to my brother talk now. So technical skill are the reason why Germany is the biggest economy in Europe.
Yeah.
Not skill, not technical. But yeah, Nigeria on a theory. Paper. Most you forget some people who do project, then they use that project, they say like
Not be somebody post for Facebook and they say, hope you Musa Elliot when they use your oh God, they don't use the paper to say so yeah. Paper where is so pathetic.
Even Unibear, most of those
God go help us.
Project, most of the project they write they does be.
They don't know how far.
Your project it does be nothing. So let's begin to pay attention to skill. Like me, I study architectural drafting. I go through technical college. A lot of people don't understand. We go through technical college. Practical. So it is painful. Say parents now say my children they must be a graduate, they must go to university. At the end of the day, you can't go to the pray. Father, in the name of Jesus Christ, give my children job. Get no job. No job.
No job. One job for 1 million people. Wow.
How? No job.
10,000 people to one job. You no go work.
Even wedding. Do you know who they do wedding for abroad and big man? Because they play, see, what they make nation great? Now practical, not be theory.
Okay, now.
Go and check all advanced country. Now practical.
Now I make Germany the biggest economy in Europe.
But Nigeria now, no practical, everybody now theory. They'll tell you, the lecturer will tell you, there's one leaf in the forest, it had green branch, it had yellow flower, you know, go see them.
Only few people go to say because the students too plenty.
Which they will get the practical.
And they not even get modern equipment.
No television, nothing. No computer.
Yeah?
So people when they study computer engineering, they never get computer to learn.
I won't want to give them.
So they study mechanical, automobile, they never see more to take practice.
I won't want to give them.
You can even send a good mechanic workshop now. They never know they call weak spinal. Do you know there are some lecturers when we say they themselves study mechanical engineering, they don't repair their own motor.
They not do the go that side now.
Their own motor. Some lecturers study mechanical engineering, don't repair their own motor.
We study, I be where they lecture mechanical engineering. You know, because they don't theorize everything. You know, our cry now. May we take practical seriously for this country. Now be the way out. Because if everybody get what they do, it go bring peace and joy and calmness.
Yeah. My people, I believe she would not pass the message. Let's say now Saga would do it and she say yeah go fool. People are listening to the latest lies. But this education, you can never share with people. It's so painful. Now when they talk about meaningful thing now, nobody did. Let's assume so we do carry one person matter with a caution now. Here go full. That's the mindset of an average Nigeria. The mindset.
They like propaganda. And propagandists.
They like saga.
They like saga. Voila.
Chebonije. No, we are further stage. We could begin to educate ourselves. That's why from our own end. Excuse me. Hello. Yeah. Good morning. Who's this place? Oh, yes, sir. Okay. May we read live broadcast now. Okay. Fine. You read live broadcast. I call it what it be. Few minutes. Yeah. Yo, my friend doesn't dash me issue. God will bless him. So where we first stop?
So just
So my people, make we begin to do the right thing. Time don't reach. Make we begin to embrace technical school. Let's go back to practical. Let's go back to practical. So I'm going to say the government, they are not encouraging indigenous contractors. How can they encourage you? Do you have the equipment? Do you have the skill? And the Lebanese, where we say, fear no go let them talk to us. Now they give job. You know why? They focus more on practical. But we, 6 months to go learn work, you don't go learn nothing. You go, oh, we war in it. You don't take off.
Before IT where we go, not be logbook, they you're the fee.
Yeah.
You all feel logbook.
Finish.
Because all our consciousness now had to pass exam. And had to come out with certificates. Not be impact. Had to be impacted or make impact.
So please go and get skill. If we are going to be doing more of this video by the grace of God, we'll begin to encourage people with their skill. We'll begin to encourage them, because let's go back to technical education. Then the government also need to look at into the SSC of most private school, where we say they extort parents anyhow. Like I said, they do practical, but no private school are even good. Nothing like practical.
They get lab.
They never get lab.
How many private school get better lab?
So never get computer lab. Nothing.
Don't be joke. And the funniest thing, you go see the school, government approve. Who approve them? Why you approve them? No, that's the funniest thing. Now you check the school now, government approve. Why government go approve school? You not get lab, no computer lab, no biology lab, no science lab,
nothing,
many like that. But is government approved? Why should it be approved?
Why?
What are the criteria and the basis for approving those schools?
It can't turn to money making school. Well, my people now, so I want to
finish school throughout secondary school, will not do anything like further mass.
Nothing.
Only to reach higher institution.
They can't say further mass.
Because they say divide the yes. I can't return us.
My brother said no fan, no even day school. But thank God, most of the school where governor build now, the technical school basically build fan day.
Sure.
Fan day. You understand? So guys,
all those things are needed.
So guys, let's wake up. By the grace of God, we're going to be doing more of this broadcast. We're going to be encouraging our people. They should go back to technical school. May they go learn skill, because very, very important. Because now get handwork and I go feel survive in Nigeria. No be no book. That's all the truth. Now, the end point of your education is ability to put food on your table. That's just it. The end point of your education is the ability to put food on your table. If you finish school, you don't put food on your table, then which means you not go to school.
Oh, I'm supposed to stop that. Stop that. Why the change up for us now?
No, see, make a tell you happen. When I the pastor church for a custody, all my members, they were students from University of Benin. I teach them, I say, look, get handwork. Once you not get lecture, go learn how to make hair. Go learn how to sew shoe. As I'm telling you today now, you know, most of them, they come and say, Papa, thank you very much. It is what you taught us. We are not using to eat. One of the students now, when I teach when I pastor for a custody, by the grace of God, they produce shoe. One they produce bag. One in fact, they are big now, as I'm telling you. Then they call, they say, Pa, thank you, sir. Because I tell you, they come. Not be just to go school, theory. I say, no. Once you just do holiday, that holiday was supposed to go out, go and look for a boyfriend or girlfriend. You can't go carry belly. Go learn how to sew cloth. In fact, I will introduce some to my younger sister, will be Taylor. I say, go and learn. Saturday, once you have to go and learn. To the extent I can't even teach them how to cook soup. I can't do soup practical for church on Saturday. I teach them how to cook a goosey pepper soup. Now I can bring somebody come. Make us teach them how to make soap for inside church. But today now, they're very happy to say, the never expect the apostle to go this length to teach the practical. So, which means most of our pastors also need to wake up. Not be us, or not they do them. Many know they do them. When I begin to tell your members, the one will be students, may they begin to learn hard work. Not be to learn finish or make if money day, empower day, buy sewing machine. Make I talk to some pastor this morning. Pastor, you be big pastor, you get big church. How many of your members you don't buy sewing machine for? You even tell them, say, me, they go learn sewing. They come back, you buy sewing machine for them. The one where you get money, you say, me, they go learn how to make hair. You buy a jar for them. My brother, this one a matter Bishop need to look into. Because if the church that is well to do begin to encourage their members to go into skill, empower them, do you know say poverty go die for church naturally?
You see, another problem with the thing is, if you want to help person, the first thing are willingness. You understand?
Yes.
They even get some, okay, most start from Edo State now. Thank God say me and you, the worker. Government never set up tech park, never set up many places like that. Where
Our people not going to go.
They go.
No.
So if as a pastor, for example, now you set up those things, the people must also be willing to take advantage of it.
You go force them.
No, sir, they tell you now, say, I they do advert of a do job. No, I they tell them, and I go they tell on live, I they do advert of a do jobs. If vacancy day, I they post them and they share them. If opportunity to learn different things to take avenue, it go surprise you. Say now people from outside they do state now they contact me often times. Say
the people they say I don't agree.
Many of our people were there around, all that they talk, Obaseki not they do anything, Obaseki not they do anything. But people from other states go they call to take advantage. So how do you help people that don't want to be helped?
My issue be say even this Edo Tech Park.
Okay.
When I go there, go do interview, go look the place. My brother, the students were there now from another state. If they get 50 students for there, 48 now from another state. Now let 2. Now they from Benin.
I say when somebody call me from Delta State, cause say he see one advert with the post to 50 slot to say what thing go do now if the slot don't full. And if he pay money to learn, say he just finish school, he won't take advantage of her. From Delta State. Now say no, we not they collect money.
Now free.
Now totally free. But of course they surprised, say people from other states want to take advantage of this thing. Why are people where they around?
They want share ticket.
Is it that they want travel abroad?
They want share land.
Or you know, all those kind of things. So at the end of the day, who is to be blamed really?
Now ourselves go blame them. Do you know say production center for Sapler Road?
Okay.
Production center, they produce bag, they produce cellophane,
okay,
they produce shoe. Our people not there.
Why they go there? They are not interested. So that's why these brokers, what they do, so they very, very timely to tell our people, say everybody cannot be medical doctor. If you get the intelligence, if you get the passion, if you get all the finance and everything, fine. You can be a medical doctor. If you have the passion for law, you can be. But let me tell you, everybody cannot be doctors. Everybody cannot be lawyer. Everybody cannot be engineer.
Never.
Everybody. So some persons would need to do fashion. Some persons would need to do mechanic and all these many skills they talk about. Even doctor, where if he say in our Dunga, when the motor break down, he go learn to respect mechanic.
Where?
I can say that again. Even doctor, where you the envy, if he motor drop on for 5 junction, he look left, look right, motor not move. If he see mechanic, he go appreciate him.
Even for Kinaza.
If he see if he tire boss for night, the next day if he see for Kinaza even with the dirty,
he go say good morning, sir.
He go so in your own right, in your own jurisdiction, you are a big boy if you know what you are doing. You understand me? So this not just the simple truth way we need to put into our people to say you don't need to be a doctor to make it in life. Just get a good skill, be passionate about it, and judiciously utilize it. You will be made, and you will make others.
I saw one quick talk and reach, and by the grace, okay. But
I was sad when I watched your visit to the tech park. Although people are missing very big life-changing opportunities. I'm a software engineer, and what it took me to get there, and the benefits.
Okay now.
So they are not ready to take advantage of some of these.
Now the share put on the chat. About
yesterday I did inside taxi. Somebody called, they say, and I saw the distress central hospital, and the one way near and now it took the expenses they cannot afford. I said, this is the problem I have with you people. you are not informed, and you will be speaking authoritatively as if you have all the information at your disposal. I say, see my phone. I've been to that central hospital on numerous occasions. Look at the current state of that central hospital. The hospital was already cracking, for crying out loud. So should the state government wait until the building collapse on people, before it takes necessary steps? I call engage. And now, as I secondly, talking about the issue of expenses, I say, you can't tell me that there's what we call Edo Health Insurance Scheme.
They not take advantage.
That you are supposed to take advantage of that. With that health insurance scheme, government take responsibility for your health care. You have no business with those charges you are seeing there. You open mouth, they look me. I say, yes. But you will rather not take advantage. You always want to be pitied.
Yeah.
You want to attract pity. You don't want to take precautionary measures.
But meanwhile, these people, they spend money for party.
Okay, now. They don't want to take advantage of opportunities. Every time when they say, Edo Health Insurance Day, enroll for Edo Health Insurance Scheme and have insurance on your head. They
don't go.
They don't.
Well, my people, if we continue, we'll see there till the evening. But I believe we'll not pass the message. We'll continue from here. We are going to be encouraging a lot of our brothers and sisters of a truth. Nigeria must be great again. Edo must be great again. Una do well. God bless all of una. Make I let my brother.
So now your brother, if he praise, I thank una well for the time. We will just do our bits to make sure say all the areas where we make Edo and Nigeria they great again. We'll do our best to contribute, and thank you. God bless you.
Una do well. Una bye bye.